look who it is.
Yeah, sorry, we've been gone for a couple hours.
Well, if it isn't Bob and SK, where have you been? Too good for us, are you?
Cat to rescue from a tree or something.
That's right. Go on, get lost. We're in control. Joker will finish you off.
Reminds me, during that stream yesterday, there was a new Arkham game. It was like some VR
Was
game
there?
or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I've got VR. I suppose I should be interested in that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like a proper game, does it?
No.
Unless they go all fucking Half-Life Alex with it and just like, yeah, this is the next big game.
Right?
Which I very much doubt. I've got a VR headset and I'm surprised to hear that. Because when you actually have one and you start browsing games, I was like, man, there are not many.
Right.
Yeah, I can't believe Batman just left.
Oh my god.
Howard limped off, cape between his legs. If they tried to come through and take him on, he wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, me too. I'd rip his head off and give it to Joker for a paper.
Better kick that statue. Looks threatening.
Boss.
What's that
Push
supposed
it
to mean?
down onto him.
Huh?
Huh?
What? Damn.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, that showed him.
That's a random Batman thug for you. He just yells at the top of his lungs as he runs at Batman alone.
Best Batman thug is the one from, I think it's New Adventures of Batman. Where he sees Batman, he just looks at him, and then he just closes the door, and another thug goes, anything in there? He goes, nope.
I think I saw that. So, something I randomly remembered, the other day, with regards to this series, if I remember correctly, because we're not going to see it, this game has a unique sort of, like, game over state.
My family's killer
Right,
stood
yeah.
in front of me.
So it's like,
The enemy of that area will like taunt
I
you.
was proud to
yeah,
see
it's just like a
him
void, and they just kind of come out of the
In
shadows and just
exchange
make
for
fun of you
liberty,
and then disappear
the
again.
state required
Yeah,
only a
pretty much,
signature.
yeah.
He talked about
Probably a
wanting to walk in the
signature
park,
element of this
how he
series.
longed to feel fresh air on his face.
So we were looking at them at some point, like they're just a really neat element.
And
They
he
are, yeah.
killed my secretary. As he was
Yeah, I kind of
subdued,
forgot that.
he screamed out,
Well, actually, no, I didn't quite
"Please,
figure because
Papa,
so since we
pity."
last recorded, I
But
started
I
playing
had none. I
Birmingham
watched
City,
as
and
guards beat him to a stain
yeah, I think I
on
got
the
a couple of
floor.
game overs. But it's kind of weird though because it's just like the gang in the area. So I was just sort of died by this stupidly in the middle of nowhere, and then like Harley Quinn started talking shit. I'm like, what?
Right. You know, I was gonna say the only thing this combat is missing is the ability to throw enemies into other enemies, and then he just did it. So what do I know?
Oh no, you can do that. Yeah,
Forgot about
there's
that.
a few things you can unlock. Yeah. I just kind of forgot the quick gadget. I don't know how many in this game or how many like in the city, but you can like use like this in the sequel at least. You can use like the spray very quickly as part of like the combat, as well as I think you just did a bat claw, so I think that's an option.
Right, right.
And there's all this stuff like this score is like your experience, so it does matter to get like gadget multipliers and things like that. And I guess I didn't really mention it before, but when it goes yellow, like every eight combo or 5 with a upgrade, which you'd always get early. Oh, congratulations.
Ah.
Yeah, so when you get like the combo limit, you can just execute a instant takedown by pressing 2 buttons together, or a special ability. Like I think the throwing is one.
Hmm.
You need to grapple that. Come on, man. I suppose one nitpicky thing is like, why are there so many gargoyles in Arkham Asylum?
Right, yeah.
I mean, this mansion bit, okay, I get, but you don't. I guess you kind of get them indoors.
We are gothic to a fault.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the city's motto.
Interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy.
It's a design.
He appears to have suffered a breakdown
Yeah?
of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child.
Oh right, he's the interviewer.
Has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental.
Yeah, yeah, he's the one actually recording.
We found him. Break down the door. Note to self. As ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Nice.
I wonder if Dr. Combs is a reference to Jeffrey Combs, who voiced him in New Adventures. I might be overthinking that.
With this game, I don't doubt it.
Answer me! I said I don't know. She could be anywhere. You're not getting out of here, you know.
Also, Jeffrey Combs was Dr. Herbert West from the fucking Splatterhouse, I guess.
You really think so? Oh yeah? Wanna think again? Look behind you.
Oh my god.
Around so one of you lame asses can jump me? Ha! Like that'll happen.
What's that collar do? Why is it making that
It's
noise?
annoying.
It's the suicide collar, but it sounds weird.
Suicide collar?
Well, they've got some other name, but, well, we just use them to monitor patients' heartbeats. If it drops too low, the alarm goes off and a crash team rushes in.
And so does my crew if you trigger one. How do you like them apples, bats?
Based on you being able to see on the video, you didn't need that guy didn't need one, but
Yeah? And nobody came, so,
I guess he tuned in. I guess.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. I won't spoil the surprise and let them know you're coming.
Cash is in the next room. Sounds like he's taking a beating. You'd better help him.
I'll take care of it. You stay here.
I do kind of like that bit. It's just like, it's not actually called that, but, you know, that's what we call it.
Yeah. Oh, was that a reference to, I would think Doctor Strange, which is not wrong, but it sounds too much like the Marvel character, Hugo Strange.
Oh,
Who's like the, I want to say main antagonist of the sequel, but no, kind of Joker kind of takes over, as he always does.
Oh, yeah.
I won't talk about that though, because I would like to do the sequel. I just realised the beetle motif for Arkham. Like it's on the railings there.
Oh, huh. Yeah, because also the spirit of Arkham or whatever is in those,
Yeah.
like, beetle slabs or whatever.
Man, that was cool.
Thanks.
Where did Dr. Young go?
I told her to run. These guys came in looking for her. I told her to go to her office and hide.
Does she keep her records there?
I guess. She was pretty desperate to get in there. Her office is over there.
How long ago was this? I need to find her notes before Joker gets his hands on them.
20 minutes, maybe more. What's so important about the notes?
Joker wants them. That makes them important. Stay here. I'm going to find her.
Not a problem. I'll try the radio, see if anyone else is around.
I appreciate that the plot is more than just him creating chaos. Like, there is a reason he planned all this. He needs those notes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I kind of feel like, in my memory, like the plot is just him taking over the asylum. I kind of forget about the Titan stuff, mostly because the Titan stuff is...
It's kind of dumb, but at the very least, there's something more to it than just he takes over the asylum.
Yeah.
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for...
And it's not like he didn't have a... You know, he's got more of a reason to do it.
I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are
He has a plan as opposed to it just being... just cause chaos.
Or epic lulls.
Yeah.
He's gonna upload it on YouTube.
I think I did make a reference in the first part to the story not being that great, but it's better than I remembered.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main issue is the whole Titan stuff just seems a little like a character for Joker. Like, it doesn't really seem like his MO, like making hulking beasts, but it's not so out of character that it's, you know, I'm very much nitpicking.
It's not what happens in a certain other Batman game.
I will say the most out of character thing is the final boss of this game, but, you know, whatever. But did we just... Okay, did you just forget that?
This room, I just really took it in. Just
Control, please respond.
giant piles of lockboxes.
Arkham Control.
Yeah. Jeez, Arkham upgraded digital. You could probably fit all that information on like a fucking 252 gig memory stick.
I've got a crew working on the doctor as I speak. They'll squeeze the formula out of us soon enough.
I choose to take that very literally.
Army of clowns are ripping this place apart. One way or another, the formula will be found. Why do you die for once? Be your best friend.
I keep forgetting how good Mark Hamill is. Like, it's just, you know, he's like someone's like really good at doing a role, and you just start to take it for granted.
Right, yeah.
It's just an absolute perfect blend of funny but also intimidating, and you can sort of switch them up.
Yeah. I feel like Mark Hamill is like two of the most popular characters in like pop history. Pop culture history, I should say.
Yeah, and they're like completely different.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Joker's not gonna be happy, and you know what that means.
Quiet! Just shut up! I'm trying!
He used to did Solomon Grundy in like the Justice League show as well.
Oh yeah.
That's also like, you would not guess that's him.
That's good stuff.
You just headbutt him. Fucking hell.
Joker's thugs were trying to get into that office. It looks like they couldn't get through the main
Kevin
door.
Conroy as well.
To find a different way in.
Yeah.
Just like totally perfect. I think oh good, he's dead. Hope he doesn't show up in the sequel. I like some of the character bios in this, because like obviously I don't know if they necessarily planned a sequel, but it's like some of the character designs in the bios like completely contradict their appearances later on.
Yeah, it's interesting, the like even the characters in this game will have like these very different designs that are more like comic booky, I guess.
Someone has already got to the safe. The only question now is who opened it. No sign of forced entry.
I think like I remember Scarecrow looking pretty different in this game and then Knight. I'd have to see him back to back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Good. Dr. Young got to her.
Is that Black Mask behind him, by the way?
Taken them to hide somewhere. I need to follow her and find out where she put them.
on the wall. There's like, oh, probably won't see it again now, but yeah, that is that black mask. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Well, that's just the reeks of like a biddle. There we go.
There you go.
I think at the time Black Mask was a deeper cut. I think he's made a few more appearances since this game came out on like wider media.
Trail. I've had to calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints.
So he sounds familiar.
If I follow
Which...
He was in Red Hood.
I hope it works.
That's right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he breaks the Joker out, and the Joker immediately betrays him.
It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought, it's just a twisted diversion. The real action's on Arkham.
It's at BatmanArkham.com.
Batman dash Arkham. I gotta say though, that this is probably as good as you can get for a long player. Like, this is just, the pacing's just right. We're seeing enough of the secrets and extra things without it being too much.
I was gonna compliment just like doing this so well in hard mode.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta really be paying attention to what they're actually doing.
You do, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've beaten this on hard, and it's a lot harder.
Patient interview 9.
It's not easy.
To evade questions. I believe he is quite
One of my favorite guys. You know that
just evil.
you wear that Penn and Teller game for the Sega CD. It was unreleased.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you choose impossible, it's literally impossible.
Right.
Impossible doesn't mean very hard.
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear.
Oh, cool. We've got loot boxes.
Alright, here's teeth. It's all teeth.
Common teeth.
You have children because you're scared, leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
I don't know. There's an army. Who did
This
this?
is like, I'm stating the fucking obvious, but it's like very Batman, very Gotham, like just sort of believable environments, but just like hyper exaggerated.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
everything's just big. I mean, I know it's for like gameplay, but just the concept of Batman in general just makes you good video games.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got his limits, you know. He's not Superman.
But he can theoretically do whatever he wants with, like, you know, gadgets.
Yeah, yeah, and there's different interpretations of him as well. I think the one unifying thing though is he's always human. He never has superpowers.
Right.
We're seeing into like some like what if thing, but
never see that guy again, I imagine.
no. I really want to see the bio for that because I want to see like how much the design matches up.
Was coming. Maybe. I heard he's brought someone in to deal with her. You should ask me.
Again, it's just shocking how good this is for a licensed game, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, really raised the bar. I think like the only thing that rivals Batman is probably Spider-Man. Spider-Man also has a good run of video games. I'd say Batman's a bit better though.
Yeah. But no, yeah, Spider-Man's got some good ones as well.
Yeah. Like the sort of a PS2 Spider-Man 2 game, which is like the first open world one. That's fun. And then you get the Sony ones.
It's funny, I've played a number of the Batman ones, but none of the Spider-Man ones. It's like, I think the most interesting Spider-Man game I've played is Maximum Carnage, which,
Yeah.
A glorious realization of my
yeah, mixed feelings about it, but it's
my
neat.
family's killer
Yeah.
perished in an unfortunate
The PS4 game, which I played on PC, is good, but I would argue that the Arkham games are better.
Yeah.
And if that fails, and I was afraid.
Also fairly different as far as I know. Like,
Eh,
To continue.
not really, actually.
oh really?
I mean, they even do like the Predator kind of stealth sequences.
Oh,
And I was just like, when I was doing them, I was just like, this makes a lot more sense for Batman, but this isn't bad either. Honestly, like the quality levels are probably similar if they would just be which character do you prefer.
right. Okay. And so like their, I think like the PS2 ones, it's like Spider-Man's a lot more like high mobility, like kind of swinging around the city and stuff like that.
Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, that's the big differentiator. Though we like doing that. And they got better with technology. You know, like the PS1 Spider-Man game, you just web sling onto the clouds.
Right.
But then that Spider-Man 2 game, which was based on the movie, by the way, was I think that was the first one where they actually showed the web attaching to buildings in a somewhat logical way.
PS1 game where you're spider slinging onto fucking like the distance fog because it's so
Yes.
prevalent.
They actually, well, I mean, they do explain the fog.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thought it was going to be easy, didn't you? Has tonight taught you nothing? In 2 minutes, the room will fill with
This mansion area is really good looking. I can't get over it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting out of here.
For like being one location, this whole game is very nice, like area design.
Yeah. And he's got more focus than the sequels.
True, yeah.
Only joking.
I just went just to kill them.
Yeah, I was like,
I've beaten you, Joker. You didn't kill them, I did.
you didn't poison them because they got crushed by a chandelier.
Entering their final 60 seconds of remembering to breathe. Tick tock, tick tock.
And remember, it's a really anticipating coming from the direction.
Are they all gone?
Yes, you're safe. What happened?
It all happened so fast. Some patients broke in, began tearing up the place, like they were looking for something.
He would have been fine, he's wearing a mask.
But there were too many. They took Dr. Young. She rushed in here and they followed.
I'm sorry. When I came to, we were all tied up. Doc Young was gone. I heard a voice on one of the radios. It sounded like they were being told to meet in the warden's
You
office.
said this before, I am getting like Elder Scrolls, like Bethesda
Hide her research
vibes from the...
when she was caught. Where did you hide them?
The tight close-ups look a little awkward.
I remember the difference between like Oblivion and Skyrim. Like Oblivion, the camera went right into their faces, like they were real proud of their facial animations.
Oh my god,
Like,
Oblivion.
you know, you started walking along and suddenly, stop right there, criminal scum! Like, whoa, Jesus Christ!
That was kind of a Bethesda thing at the time, because I think Fallout 3 and/or New Vegas have that as well, where
Yeah.
someone approaches you suddenly, and then you're just like, oh, I'm looking at your face now, just right in there.
You just imagine like just sort of walking that close to someone. Like little analog sticks.
Oracle, I found Dr. Young's formula.
Great. So does that mean you've stopped Joker?
It's never this simple with him.
What's that you got there?
I thought that was like the explosive gel.
Not the formula.
I think it may have been.
Just melted it.
Like put a little bit on and just ignite
How
it.
about our old friend Zaz? bumped into him on the way back from the gardens, when no doubt he was acting out some twisted fantasy. Maybe he can get her talking. I think he probably can. Great plan, Bats.
We sniff this and work out what it is.
Better just walk right into it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I've kind of forgot. I've gone home. Oh, right, yeah. So, I bet you... So, we're watching this, and you're probably confused. You're probably like, I don't know who Batman is. I've never heard of this character.
Oh, right,
What's his
yeah.
backstory, so we're gonna have that explained to us.
You know, I think I mentioned something about them not doing this. And,
No. I forgot
oops.
which game it was, but yeah, no, it's this one.
Oopsie.
Also, the graphics engine's all fucked up in this game. Like, why is it raining indoors?
Come on, we'll be late for Alfred.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Go easy on him, Tom. He loved it so.
To be fair, though, this is at least, like, a much more interesting way to handle it.
It is, yeah. I've seen worse, it's fine. Also, like, since this game came out, you know, we have, like, what, 3 more movies depicting it or something?
Yeah.
Where are you taking us?
We can cut through here.
But it's starting to rain. Bruce is tired. Can't we just...
This is well done, actually, you know, I feel a bit mean now, because this is very clever.
Yeah.
It's, like, gradually morphing to the alleyway. Yeah, I can't take it back, actually, this is really well done.
It's just a thing that we've seen too much.
Yeah.
Oh God, Tom!
Apparently the attacker Joe Chill was like some sort of demon from his voice.
Oh no, he de-aged him.
But there's a mod that lets you play as like young Bruce.
Alright.
Yeah, call Batman, use the bat signal.
Take a seat in my office.
Yeah, get Batman to handle this. Wait a minute.
Kid like that with all that money, he'll be just fine.
I get a feeling there's probably like some story where Batman gets a time machine and tries to stop it, but then he realizes he can't or something. That just sounds like something that would exist.
Yeah.
You hear that? He's got a bug.
I'm sorry. I just need to ask.
Was she wearing gloves? Because it looked like one of her hands was skeletal.
Really evil, like gun use.
But it's the only way to catch who did this.
Why did you do it, officer? Why?
I don't know. It's this city. There's something wrong with it. And listen, son. Call me Jim.
Now you're forced to play through the rest of the game as a child.
Baby Batman. It's one of those like really old like comic ideas. Was just like, oh, weird stuff happens. Like he becomes a baby.
Yeah, I mean Justice League did that in like a sort of a more comedic episode.
I forget about that.
It's like one of those like late 80s, early 90s things where like everything had like a kid version. Do you remember that? Like Kid Tom and Jerry, Kid Scooby-Doo. Like I can't remember what exactly they were called.
Oh yeah. A pup named
Fucking
Scooby-Doo. I remember that one. Muppet
Yeah,
Babies.
yeah.
Oh god.
Muppet Baby.
Oh my god.
It was like a weird trend. Like why? This is like the kids will like them more if they're also kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
Oh man, I love Golden Axe.
Play a stock sound from a movie. I wouldn't mind these bits if they didn't do them over and over again. Like,
Yeah, they should have made it one longer bit.
yeah. Like the whole flashback thing is like it was very interesting, and then he just kind of cuts to this, and this just starts happening, and it's like, okay.
What's going on here physically? Like, what's he actually doing?
Oh, who knows?
It's probably just some guards looking at him, like some goons just looking at him like, what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah, right? It's like...
It's probably just like abseiling about the room in circles.
Because he's either running around like an idiot, or he's like passed out somewhere.
Well,
this is all mental.
Well, these are probably the goons attacking him.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Well, I suppose you could also say he's like absolutely 100% in his head. Because this whole thing is pretty abstract.
Oh, right, yeah. Occasionally he turns into Scarecrow.
Yeah. This must be that fucking American McGee's Alice or something.
Yeah. Then you have to ask yourself, like, what does him finding Batman mean? Like, it's all an illusion, so, like...
I guess it's just 100% in his mind, I guess, and he's, like, conquering him.
Yeah.
Then again, he's ended up somewhere he wasn't.
Oh, thank God no one saw that.
Oh, so embarrassing. It'd be really fucked if someone could just see that. It just kind of revealed his secret identity.
Oh God.
I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna cut it. There's some like hostages down there. Why'd you do that? I don't know. I just saw a prompt. It's highlighted in Detective Vision. No, seriously, why did he do that? Fuck this asylum. This is the only way out, but the way he did that so quickly, he didn't know that.
Yeah, right? He looks down and he's just like, oh, now I have a way to leave. Yeah, that's what
That's what I planned.
I took a walk around my
This is why Arkham City was built, because Batman fucking wrecked the asylum.
He did more damage than Joker's thugs.
I don't know if we're gonna see it in this, but there is actually a preview of Arkham City in this game.
Oh.
Like, it was actually really hidden away. I think it took a while for people to find it. It was like really obscure, but there's like little blueprints of Arkham City, and they like had like ridiculous amount of foresight. Yeah, but I don't know much else about it. I'm just kind of hoping we see it. But this video may have been recorded before that even was discovered. I don't know.
That's kind of wild to me because this was like their first go at it.
Yeah.
Like there was no guarantee that this was going to take off. But
no.
For you, listening to Zaz make the good doctor scream while you played around in Scarecrow's world. How was it this time? Learn anything about yourself? Oh, tell me. Pull up a seat. Talk to me. I'm all ears.
if you heard me say anything about Tom Wayne, that was
I don't know who that is.
That's just delusions.
I once met Bruce Wayne. He told me a story, and it was on my mind. I was just thinking about it. I need to go to the bathroom.
I'm cutting in line.
When you use like a urinal and like someone like very awkwardly uses the one next to you, it's like that's not the etiquette. Why are they?
I don't know, there was something really funny about it, just like, oh, here's the goggles. Oh, those are Catwoman's. Oh, here's some claws. Yeah, it's Catwoman's. Here's a plaque that says Catwoman. Like, yeah, okay. I figured.
Wait, why are they on display? Whatever. It's just a little odd to be on display like that. Oh, this is our tutorial for corner cover, I guess. Pretty late on, but okay.
Yeah.
I know you're still out there. Won't be long and you'll hear her final song.
No, that's not the fucker.
Just kill her. She's useless to me now.
But if I kill her, the bat will get me.
No, you're not scared
Slicey.
of a little bat, are you, Slicey?
Stay back, Batman. I mean it.
Yeah, stay back, Batman. You don't want more blood on your hands, do you?
I can see the veins in her neck throbbing. I can smell her sweat.
What I need to do is I need to let
tears
Zaz
as they
kill this
run
woman,
over
and then he
her
won't have a
neck.
hostage anymore. Then I can get him.
That's the spirit. Now stick it to her.
I need to make the kill. I can't.
For a guy who's like cannot control his urge to kill, he's certainly taking his time.
Here. I hate you, I hate you.
Evil monster!
He's not going anywhere. You can stop now.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I saw Bane.
I know. Joker threatened me. I wanted to stop the experiment. I tried to give him his money back.
No
Joker doesn't
refunds.
take no for an answer.
He wants a
Joker
formula.
doesn't take
Twisted
refunds.
forced to destroy Gotham, but he couldn't do it without the formula. I hid it, but
So now he has Venom and your formula.
God, he has gallons of the stuff. There's a lab. hidden
So
in the
bad
tunnels.
the subtitles are going off screen.
30 key codes for the entire island are in the warden's safe.
What else is Joker planning?
How should I know? You think anything he says makes sense? I think he's insane. Oh my God!
I think he's insane. Congratulations, you've cracked the Joker. It now makes so much sense.
Young. Still, you know how Mr. J hates a squealer. Talking about squealers.
Somebody help me!
That old loony actually thinks he runs this place. Talk about crazy. Well, bad places to go. Get it, boys. If he gets up, knock him down, but not too rough. Mr. J needs him at the party.
Just shoot him. Just take his mask off. Just okay, right. I also want to say, like, since I started playing City, yeah, no, Arlene Sorkin is a way better Harley than fucking Tara Strong, who's just really annoying sounding. But then this Arlene Sorkin has that costume design, so you know, pick your poison, I guess. Why don't you just? I don't know, it's a video game / movie thing. But why don't you just like take his mask off or
Oracle.
shoot?
Dr. Young is dead.
Because that wouldn't be fun, Batman.
Before she died, she told me there's a production plant hidden somewhere in the garden.
Still hope.
The Wayne Tech security protocols seem to be hack-proof.
She got is that blood?
It's a two-part biometric sequence apparently generated by the
I think she just scorched.
using a code sequencer.
Okay.
And destroyed by Joker in the safe explosion. Harley Quinn has the Warden, and he's the only chance we have to get
Shut
past
up,
the
Oracle. I
police.
need to scan this. Get off the line.
That might be blood. Yeah, she might be dead as fuck. Oh yeah.
Little inscription just kind of makes me chuckle.
Old Scarface.
Yeah, fucking Tony Montana. I feel like the ventriloquist is a pretty interesting character, although also extremely goofy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's kind of fun, like, you know, the guy is, you know, like schizophrenia has like two personalities, although admittedly a guy with a puppet is also not. I couldn't really picture that working in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Right.
I'd love him to try.
After that Bane, I don't really have a lot of hope for that.
No. Well, that's the thing. You just probably end up just being completely different. I mean, it's easy to take for granted, but like that Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker, was pretty out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've gotten used to it now, but like when it made its debut, it was just a case of it working, unlike, you know, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Tell him to shut it now. You heard that, right?
I think it might be a sequel thing, because I think you can also do like a quick smash. Like, so once you start that animation, you can press another button to just finish it off instantly. The catch being it makes a loud noise.
Right, yeah. Alright, Batman, you have to give me anything metal you have on you.
A lot of use of Freddy's favorite word in this game, I'm noticing. I think it's like it's just strong enough to show like, oh, we're adult, but also not too strong where it, like, raise the rating of the game or something.
Right.
Probably why Freddy used it so much.
Yeah.
As of 10 minutes ago, I have made it illegal to walk on the floor in any part of the asylum. Anyone caught doing so will be... Oh, this is stupid. Anyone caught will have their legs removed and perform magic tricks for Emperor Joker. There, I did it.
So in this part of the game, you can't walk on the floor.
The floor is lava.
We locked them all. Not getting through here. But if the Joker wanted to slow Batman down, why'd he open up access?
I had a lot of fun with this game.
Oh yeah.
Boss again? You've done nothing but whine since we got busted out.
Yeah, Joker sends his girlfriend down and tells us to guard the tunnel. We guard the tunnel. Joker tells us to kill the bat. We kill the bat.
Joker told me to kill my sister once. Did you do it? Hell yeah! Never liked her anyway.
You're cold, man. Funny thing,
It's that guy just like
same as
kicking
me.
the air.
I told him I didn't even have a sister. He just kept telling me to do it. So I got in my car, ran over the first bitch I saw. Joker seemed happy.
Joker told me to say the word bitch a lot.
And I kept pressing the accelerator like this. What's he doing? That guy in the bottom right.
Who knows what goes on in that head?
Not our problem.
Yeah, I pressed it like that.
Charlie back down.
Vroom, vroom.
Anyone got anything to drink?
Nope. Got a handful of meds from a dead nurse back in medical. Took them, not even a buzz. Where was she taking the warden anyway? But you know, just shut the hell up. This is supposed to be an ambush.
Yeah. Just wanted something to take the edge off.
So
you
much
know?
dialogue for something you can interrupt immediately.
Yeah? So many thugs voiced by Steve Blum.
Yes. I think there's an unlockable ability, so like you can instantly take down anyone who's in that sort of grounded state. That one's very useful. Jesus.
This game also looks really cool when it's being played well.
Yeah, it does. It's stylized enough as well, like so the graphics just hold up.
It looks really cool when
Like,
it like, punches someone in their feet.
Yeah. And, like knocking people unconscious by punching them really hard in the balls. It probably would work. I don't know. I'm not a martial artist. It's very off topic, but it kind of reminds me of like some moments to the point. In no disqualification like wrestling matches, what's stopping you from just like rounding the opponent and then just kicking them repeatedly in the crotch until they just submit?
Right.
It's like no DQ, right? Like just.
There's no rules aside from, you know, anything that would make the match not entertaining.
Yeah, and sportsmanship. That's just not sport. I better. I could have saved that, but it was pretty cool.
I recommend unloading them into... I can't read this. Unloading them into your head.
Bog.
I don't. It sounded less like I can't read this out loud because it's silly, and more like no, I can't tell them to shoot themselves. Like he's the absolute authority to anything I say they must do. Oh right, we're getting a little interlude room.
I'm worried they'll take me seriously.
He's like so. He feels like he's got such power as the warden. Like, there are people actually avoiding walking on the floor.
I cannot attend your appointment today, but Dr. Quinzel has kindly offered to sit in.
Stupid bat, always bothering Mr. J with your problems. You'll never be as dreamy as him. You're just an ugly, stupid bat in a trap.
Good to know, thank you. So this is some sort of trap we've now learned.
Old tits head Joker, they call him.
I don't get why this area exists. I mean, it's kind of creepy, but it's a lot of work for something you just. I didn't even like. I think I went in it once because I was lost, and then never again. Just weird. It's like the codec or something. It's like, oh, we can get some dialogue through here, but
they love their little like quirks and Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Now, Doc, it's not gonna be so easy when I'm not doped up. You're always doped up. Suppose I am. Takes the edge off the day. That makes kicking the hell out of these orderlies more fun.
You hear that? I'm gonna kick you some more.
I've been practicing my kicks.
I learned it from that other guy.
The combat very much feels like the way that you would have like a Batman like action scene. Like
it does, yeah.
If you could tell what the fuck was going on in Batman Begins, it's this is what it would look like.
Batman Begins mod, the camera just starts like spinning and cutting randomly.
You just punch that guy in the ass and send him flying.
Yes. We didn't really acknowledge it before because he just kind of took down the guy without any issue, but like you now have like guys with like stun batons and you have to approach them differently. I think those ones I think if you dodge them or if you have to stun them first. I can't remember.
I was gonna ask about those, yeah.
The guard wouldn't have lasted much longer.
Is he okay?
He struck his head when they knocked him to the ground.
Move him away from here as soon as you can. Take him to the medical facility. It's the safest place on the island.
Okay. I'll go with him as soon as he's able to stand.
I find it a little interesting he's kept his mask on this whole time. I mean, I guess it's just visual, like I am a doctor, but...
Yeah. Don't have to animate a mouth.
All it...
Kinda, you still have to animate the jaw moving, so...
Yeah, it's probably all, like, Unreal automatic anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know how much work actually goes into it. I don't know if there's like... I imagine there's software that just gets like the WAV file and maps it to that. And then for like actual cutscenes or like more effort, you can just, do like bespoke animations.
You know, it's funny, just yesterday, Janice had brought to my attention a video that showcased what, cutscenes in Anton Blast actually used like a script to turn audio waves into like something that sprites can read to tell you which sprite to use for what like mouth movements.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
It's like imperfect, but it's still pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine that exists. Yeah.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless. Don't you think that's a very
Has Victor Zaz been in any wider media? Because I'm definitely familiar with him, but...
Yeah, it's... I feel like I know him from this game. It's like, I'm aware of him, but I think I first saw him in this game.
He's definitely one of the least kid-friendly ones, and I'm gonna put him in, like, the animated series or whatever.
Right, yeah.
If you're referring to the marks on your... Of course.
Who's that? Oh yeah, my favorite thing to do there was like, because it's obviously just bespokely made for that one riddle. Like if you go in first person, turn your head, you can still look forward. A noisy room. Oh right, these enemies.
Oh god.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah. So these are like the actual inmates of the asylum. These aren't like shipped from Blackgate or wherever. And they're basically zombies? Sorry, I don't know how else to put it. Like that's how the game treats them.
They're enraged.
Sure, they have the rage.
That's a fucking... That's like a very interesting room. Like there's something about that that's like aesthetically very unique, I guess I'll say.
Yeah, why is it like these are highly volatile inmates?
Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my babies.
Oh yeah, this...
Really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
They're in pain, crying for help.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you.
Is she friends with Harley? I kind of feel like Harley would have like convinced Joker to let her out or something, but anyway, she's gonna get out anyway. We know that.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. What is this wing? Is it like the highest security wing?
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Oh, okay. I don't care. Oh, this is a fun Easter egg. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
You need to get me out of this cell. It's me, Cash. I'm needed out there. I can help you. Come on, man. Get me out of here. Please, someone, help me.
You can look back. No? Okay. Oh, I guess not. Anyway, I won't say anything in case we go back to that.
Oh, I remember that now, but I don't remember who it is.
You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
What are you, crazy?
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh well.
Please.
What the heck? I'll cut your break.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That feels so much better.
Was that like some sort of suppression thing? Oh my god. Do you want some pants, Red? Will you go outside? No? Okay.
Speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
Oh, it's fucking Clayface, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I was trying to think who that would be, and it's like, oh yeah.
I have the sequence generator, but Without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
You think he has a poppy on his lapel? Is it remembrance? Yeah.
Half the code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
Oh, I should start off in but you start off with most of the gadgets in City. It doesn't do the Metroid thing where you just lose everything you had previously.
Oh, right.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Now I've got to go freeze free cash.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my stature falling back into their hands now, can we?
I have the power to make people not walk on the floor. I shouldn't be abused. Oh shit, he's back in.
What the hell?
I just told you not to lock the gate behind you.
Out of here! You rescued the wrong warden. He's an imposter. You know how many freaks are in this place.
So fixed his cane.
Locked up in here.
So if you do the if you do detective vision, you'll see he has no bones.
Oh. Okay. I don't think I picked up on that.
Hmm.
I like Commissioner Gordon's attempt to get out of there. Just laugh. That guy, he's always laughing.
Well, he's always yes, he's the Joker. He's he's trying to convince Batman again. Now I got swapped with the warden. It's me, Commissioner Gordon. Help me. What do you want?
What the fuck?
Is that a developer or something? Like, this doesn't look like.
Yeah,
that looks like a bespoke face. Like, that's not a generic face.
There is no way you were doing this alone. Who's helping you?
Oh, I didn't really acknowledge it before, but you notice his costume gets slightly tattier as the game goes on.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice. It's like just kind of shows like what an ordeal this is.
God, this is a good game.
Yeah. Hello.
Shut up.
You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us.
Hit it with the hook shot.
Well, now there is. I know, you're shocked. Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya.
Oh no, the Oblivion zoom in.
Oh no, they're enforcing that don't walk on the ground policy. Shit.
I don't remember this bit at all, but...
I kind of appreciate her just swinging around.
Yeah. I didn't really acknowledge it before. If you like knock someone off a ledge, there's this like little gadget that just suspends them so they didn't quote fall to their death. Might not apply here though, because the floor's not that far up, but...
Yeah.
They really try to cover the ground like, no, you cannot kill people.
The little details in this game are all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, that was close.
Hey,
That's just cool to do.
Yeah.
I thought she fell off, but okay.
Easy as it looks? Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
Oh good, a gun I can use this.
Tommy gun.
What? You found that one too? Preposterous.
Taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
Ah, the zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to...
I almost made a joke about like the psychiatrist being like, "Oh, I see your point," but that's literally Harley Quinn's origin.
Or
Right.
liberated, if you like. 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive money.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again?
How do you know where
As you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
I was thinking, like, so am I wrong? Is Harley Quinn like a character from the cartoon?
Yes, she was explicitly made for the animated show, and she was so popular she made it into the comics.
It's just the sort of like the legacy of like how many different pieces of media are like, you know, culminating in all this. Like the sheer like length of time that all these characters took to be created, and then all wind up in this. Like it's just a big like amalgamation of just a lot of really cool stuff, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess like the most popular stuff survives, and then everything else just kind of falls to the wayside.
What the hell?
Man, what is he, crazy?
He's on patrol.
No,
Oh.
Calendar Man. We actually get to see him in the sequel. So yeah, Calendar Man, like, speaking of, like, he's not a character that's shown up really much
Right.
in many other places.
Detective who is only halfway to the end. Loser?
What was that recent Batman movie? Oh yeah, it was the Riddler. Yeah, that Robert Pattinson movie. The main bad guy was Riddler.
Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't seen
I've
it.
got to be. I saw that movie, and the main thing I remember from it is that fucking YouTube thumbnail. Does he know? I just really like that became a meme. There's just something really funny about it. Just it's sort of him sitting there. Just does he know? And it just applies to so many things.
Wow, that's a nice toy you got there, Babs. Can I? No fair, that's cheating, Babs. Time to turn up the pressure. 2 minutes and counting.
I'm gonna say I'm trying to think of other innovations the animated show did, and I might be wrong, but I think Two-Face having like an existing mental condition may have been from the animated show.
Huh.
Rather him just like being a perfectly normal guy then snapping when he gets his face burned. I think the animated show said no, he already had psychological problems, and they were just exacerbated by the the accident. Does it feel like some characters kind of can be adapted better than others? Like, I remember like the Scarecrow had 2 designs in the animated series, and they were both pretty dorky looking. But then the new Adventures, the one voiced by Jeffrey Combs, was like fucking insanely good. and terrifying. We had like a noose around his neck and you couldn't see his face ever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll stop her.
Most of the new Adventures redesigns were pretty bad, especially Joker. Joker looked like shit in that show. If you remember, he had, he had like the black eyes and he had no lips, which seems like a bad idea for a Joker design.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think my favorite animated Joker was I don't know if you've seen like the Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks really good in that.
For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week.
I get a feeling Zaz has been in other media, but I just can't think of it.
Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
Okay.
50% bonus blood points for the mark.
I don't realize I remember the start of this game very well, but everything else kind of becomes a bit of a blur.
Yeah.
I played this multiple times, but a lot of the game is like not really in like the main prison complex. Like, you know, you've got like the mansion, you've got the offices, things like that.
Yeah. What tends to happen with really long games is that the rate at which you finish them is a lot lower than the rate you start them, you know?
Well, that's definitely true for me.
And I can't even.
It's kind of a shame, little like the way we do commentaries kind of prohibits us from doing a lot of games and genres. Like we couldn't do an RPG because like how would that even work?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be too long.
We have to like actually play the games ourselves and make it like a different format.
Yeah. Again, I kind of want to see these bios because you know he's quite prevalent in the sequel. I want to see if his design matches. How did he even get up there? I guess the same way he's gonna exit, but oh, it's just a boom. Okay, they really did think of everything. I don't have time for this.
I don't know what you were doing. I don't really care. Just shut up and I gotta go.
Yeah, he didn't even react to what he was doing. Maybe he was just trying to help that person. We don't know.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guard! Get him out of here!
Oh,
no, I'm in prison. Oh.
This reminded me of the, I don't think we got that on commentary. I talked about doing like the Splatterhouse like Xbox game, or we had talked about it, and maybe mentioned like actually doing it. And I got curious about the game, so I ended up like looking for some long plays for myself, and found out that yeah, no, there's not a long play that has music, because half of it is like copyrighted. So
I'm not gonna lie, I actually completely forgot the music was like a lot of it was licensed, but yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. To be fair, I think I said everything I have to say about the game in the Splatterhouse 3 videos, so...
It's interesting looking at it, but like, one thing that I feel like I didn't realize until I watched it was like, or saw the cutting room floor page on it, is like that game is like super unfinished.
It is, yeah. I
Like,
went through development hell.
yeah, like there was a huge fucking problem with that game getting released, and then whatever
I
happened,
think
it
changed developers like
Yeah.
at least once, and it ended up with some studio I've never heard of.
There's like
So I remember this bit. This is a very gimmicky arena.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's funny you can like kind of justify the floors, but it's still like pretty silly.
Yeah, it is. Well, I've seen worse. So that's the drawback of trying to make it realistic and justify the world.
Yeah, yeah. I do like that bit there of them just staring at each other, just like, alright, as soon as the floor comes down, we're gonna kick some ass.
So I'm assuming that's Mr. Freeze's cell there.
Yeah.
That's the cell he broke out of in the opening of Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Right.
He's done it again. I don't believe it. I'm on my way now.
Oops, change of plans, kiddo.
But I tried my best.
Sorry, but there is no prize for second place. I'm afraid you're off the party list. Better luck next time.
It's weird.
You big ugly bat.
It's definitely pre-rendered, you can just kind of tell.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, that's what he does in the very start of Arkham City. Like she runs in the same way, does the same thing.
That's my party list.
Quiet. Why the smiles next to certain names?
You're the detective, you tell me.
Yes, she has a hand. I guess that's the convenient thing about this taking place here.
Right.
Yep, I know.
Damn. Well, he'll get me out. You'll see. Yeah. You'll see.
He doesn't have to take them far. I'm taking you to Arkham. Oh, here's a cell. Oh no, the cell's full of bats.
Harley is subdued, and I have her principal.
So you can find the secret lab in the gardens?
Yes. Harley's been everywhere on the island, so I'm calibrating the scanner to only show prints that have traces of chlorophyll.
Okay, listen, be careful. I rerouted a Wayne Tech satellite to show thermal scans of the island. The gardens are showing up hot.
Shut up, I'm on the phone.
Okay. Insightful, thank you.
So there is no Joker fair.
I remember he was prominent in one of these games. I guess it was the next one.
Next one, yeah.
A map will always help those who are stuck.
Is that a riddle or just a statement?
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Zagar last week. As I wait for him to
I'm glad we're over these though. Zaz is not the most interesting character, I'm not gonna lie.
He cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims.
He's too real world compared to like the other cartoony ones. He just like dress up as a wear some sort of silly costume. I don't know.
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill him.
Oh, we should call the police. Okay.
Needs to. Oh no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
They should just assume he's cured.
He's fine.
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on, there's someone at the door.
Sarah, do not answer
It's fucking Mailman, calm down.
It's man. Yeah, it's a mailman, but it's fucking the one from Dead Rising. A lot of those characters would be patients here, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I think for good Batman villains is what I'm saying. Fucking double D mailman. It's a good job that they're there, because he would genuinely be fucked.
Right.
I argued with the latest group of young, eager doctors. They bored me with theories and ideas, proving that they had no theories on how to cure these animals. Only one shared my vision. I offered her the chance to explore her dream. She accepted. We'll make a good team.
They told me it was stupid to put hidden rooms behind the walls, and I told them to shut up.
This is why Arkham's like such a shithole. Like, it was so ineffective. He put these just made by a fucking eccentric. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, this isn't as stylized as, like, the Tim Burton movies, but it is still very, very, very heavily stylized.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a nice in-between between, like, Tim Burton and Christopher Nolan, you know? It's still comic booky, but it's a bit more of a believable world.
Yeah.
Maybe not, okay, but way more Burton than Nolan, but still.
I'll have Batman going.
Where are they?
I was
the
thinking
fucking Christian Bale voice is so stupid.
It is. I was thinking about that movie like yesterday.
Yeah.
Just remembering like there are like, you know, key moments where Batman has to deliver like a one-liner, and he does it in that fucking voice, and it's like,
yeah. If I get him to you, can you get him to talk? There's a real thing about Christopher Nolan movies and having illegible dialogue.
Right.
Fucking did like Tenant, and you can barely understand what anyone's saying. It's like the sound mixing as well. I think Bane was like the actual like culmination of that. Okay. These aren't so much enemies, they're more like hazards, you know, like because they're taken out so easily.
Yeah, there's like pop scares. Oh, nice.
Fucking guy, I'm gonna scare him. Ooh.
Oh no, there's a skeleton down there. This is the work of the Necromancer. Second guess, the Riddler.
You were like skeleton in the closet. Could you work that into a riddle? It's not really a riddle, is it? It's more of an expression.
Residents of Joker Asylum. Some of our crazy guests have crashed the party early.
That's insensitive, Joker. Jeez.
It's a little weird that these like people are like demoted to basically feral animals, but it's fucking comic book, you know.
Yeah. It's Arkham Asylum, like.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to like have the entire game without having some of the like criminal inmates of the actual asylum not show up as enemies, you know?
Yeah. stupid question. The first level in Batman Forever, that was in the Asylum, right?
That's right, yeah.
That's why you have the inmate enemy that has, like, lightning powers.
Yeah, yeah, why are they not using the lightning powers? This is bullshit. Yeah, I always find it interesting. Yeah, it is, like, literally named draft Arkham Asylum, which I kind of find interesting given how much older it is in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
And also the opening of Adventures of Batman and Robin. Get down from there.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Fucking Looney Tunes. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum's made a few game appearances before the Arkham Asylum game.
I imagine it's been around for a while, maybe?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it has. I couldn't give you the exact year, but pretty old, I imagine. Got anything new for me?
Let's talk about employee relations, Bats. Harley disappointed me, and now she's out of the picture. Gone, forgotten, dead to me. You get the idea. What's it like in your organization? Do you punish your hired help when they fail you? Or is that saucy outfit you make them wear punishment enough?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. There's so much dialogue in this game, like so many optional things. You can eavesdrop on goons as the audio logs, and then they still had this in.
Yeah, yeah. I almost wonder if it was, like, meant for something else, or if they just were weird and just had a weird idea.
I almost get the feeling like they had too much dialogue recorded. And they're like, where do we put this? This is just so much dialogue for them. And Batman doesn't speak that much, despite being the main character. It's all on Mark Hamill.
Yeah, yeah. There's something innately funny about Batman opening doors. Like, he's always taking, a secret way in or something. So him just like, I'm just going to enter in the front.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like a gag in, like, I think multiple pieces of media, at least the Nolan movies. He just, like, disappears and it just like, yeah, he doesn't use the front door.
Remember when we did the Telltale game, or at least we tried to do the Telltale game?
Oh yeah! Jeez.
I think we just fell off. That's another thing we just fell off, because it's just kind of boring.
Yeah, that one didn't wow us, I remember.
It's weird, because Telltale games are, well, they're supposedly about choice, but let's be honest, they don't really allow any real choice, but still. But it's weird, though, because you can either, like, have Batman act in character or not. You know, that's kind of weird. You're not inhabiting a role, and it's not like an obscure character that you're given control of. It's just kind of weird.
It's weird to be like, the choices are, do you do the Batman thing or do you do not a Batman thing? It's like, well, I'm playing Batman, so...
Yeah, and the character's well established enough so you know what is and isn't in character for them. I used to remember that game when it came out, like that, the Telltale engine, which was, I think was originally made for the GameCube, was like really dated at that point. It was like ridiculous. It wasn't even made for like HD, that's how old it was. And it just, graphically, was just really showing its age. And I remember a big problem with that game was that, you know, obviously there's a lot of action in Batman, and that shit was just not made for like action sequences. It was real bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just like not just like quick time events, because you know what else are they gonna do, but just the animations was just kind of rough.
I remember it was interesting to like experience because there was a lot of like failings to talk about, but then there was a lot of like padding in between that was just not interesting.
Yeah, it was like a lot of being Bruce Wayne, and
Yeah.
And a lot of like one of those like origins of characters, like we're gonna introduce the joke, and it's just like I can't even remember the plot actually. Now I think about it, who was the main villain? I can't even remember. That's a good sign. Was it like Two-Face or something? I remember Harvey Dent being in it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like the main appeal is not so much it being a game, it's more the story. But there's like better Batman stories out there is the thing. Like there's so many animated movies and things like that you can choose from.
Yeah, yeah.
And games like this.
That one was hidden so well it was almost invisible.
Mustn't.
I've been a fool. Joker was behind it all. He's Jack White. He gave me the money, pulled the strings to release Bane.
It's a good job we can get this audio lock until now. That would have spoiled a lot of stuff.
Plan to create an army of monsters. I want What?
Hello, Doc. We need to talk.
I'm not talking. Can you hear me? Wait. How did you get access to a phone?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Reminds me of my childhood.
Another lie?
Who knows? I certainly don't, but let's not get distracted with details. So, anyway, I want my monster.
You back the money. I don't want it.
Do I look like I want my monsters, Doc, and you don't give them to me? Well, then,
One thing I just remembered as well, is that this is set after he foils a Joker scheme. Granted, it's like some filler scheme because he just wants to get caught.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they haven't done like a prequel or something. Like shows what leads up to this.
Right?
Like just some short DLC or something from one of the other games.
So what is the Arkham Origins about then?
I've played it, I can barely remember it. Oh, let me think. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's set during Christmas. I think that's that game. And I think the general plot is someone puts a bounty on Batman's head, and there's like 5 different assassins or something trying to kill him. And then at the end, you get like the Joker's fucking reveal.
Ah, okay.
Also, he's voiced by Batman's voiced by Roger Craig Smith in that game, so you get full-on Chris Redfield Batman.
Okay. I didn't know he did Batman.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, a few times actually.
Interesting.
Not a bad Batman, but you know, he's definitely sort of your filler Batman when you can't get Kevin.
Right.
And the fucking Troy Baker's joke, and it was a really lousy fucking Mark Hamill imitation. Just lame. But yeah, Batman, just imagine Chris Redfield from RE5 as Batman, that's the voice.
Interesting.
But only I knew.
It's more fitting than his Sonic voice, I guess.
Once and for all.
He could try that, I mean.
Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela.
I remember when she wore relatively more clothes?
I don't think there's a clothes in that picture, though.
Well, I mean, fair.
The anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to
The design of this game just reminds me of Laura, you know, like, oh, she's wearing a top, and then it zooms out, and oh, she's got no pants.
But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to prove back hard in order to make something flourish.
What the hell was that thing?
No idea. Joker's cooking something up, man.
Yeah, and it don't smell good.
Thinks he's God or something. Messing with people's bodies. He tries that stuff on me.
I forgot how much of like the first Titan enemy was like a tease, and then you don't see another one for fucking ages.
Yeah?
I mean, Bane is like a like just another Titan enemy.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of lame, but yeah, that really was a tease though. Like, you see that really early. In fact, that's another thing I remember from this game. There's like early on in like the first act, you know, there's like back-to-back cutscenes, and then they fall off massively when you get to this midpoint.
Yeah,
Which is fine, but
yeah, makes sense.
It just as the game opens up.
Agent, one of you out! And not in a nice first date kind of way.
You heard Joker. Joker was right. I found someone.
I think the thing about Mark Hamill is like he doesn't phone in a single one of his lines.
Oh no,
Like,
yeah.
every single line he gives it his all. I love the flexibility of this combat, by the way.
Oh wow, yeah, I don't remember this.
You can do all sorts, honestly. There's probably people play completely differently.
Really? He beat you all. Again. What does it take? An army
It's like I remember this game is good. I forget how good it is. Like I don't feel like I appreciated just how well made it is until we started doing this.
We haven't really touched upon my biggest criticism of this game yet, but I'll save that for later. It's not a huge criticism, but it's like the one failing.
I'm impressed. That was one of the more taxing ones.
I mean, even if you didn't know that was a riddle, that's clearly something set out that doesn't belong. In fact, that's usually how most of the riddles go. Like, the actual riddle is just a formality. It's just you're just trying to find the thing.
You just find something out of place or looks like a reference, and it's like, oh hey, that was a riddle probably.
I've never heard of Alice in Wonderland, but I don't know what this is.
Before it goes too far.
Stop. But everyone's dying to see what I do next.
Let him go now.
Really? Okay, if you say so, then. Whoopsie! No!
You just watch that happen.
You really need to speed things up, Bats. At this rate, you'll never catch me!
It's a lovely air vent on the left there, Joker.
I need to shut down power to this room.
I like how much they try to incorporate different ways you would solve a conundrum, you know?
Yeah. Like a variety, yeah.
It's never just like the same thing.
No.
Although a lot of it is going through vents.
Hello, Pamela. Today I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
What do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible flesh.
Who are these people?
I'm destroying my poor babies with their greed and power.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? You're a
I'll never forget.
doctor too. How can you turn
Oh, sorry, what? I was having a moment.
Quite easily as it happens. Maybe I'm used to it. You're different. I feel we have a connection.
Really?
Is Bruce Wayne proper, like, responsible for this place being made?
Stop, please. I'm not
The Waynes in general.
I can't help you.
Probably the Waynes probably just donated some money. I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce contributed to something as well.
You're nothing special. Who's gonna save you?
Yeah, and just in case someone does decide to try, we're ready and waiting.
I love this dialogue, just...
There are 6 of them, and not a single one of them looked around.
Well, I mean, that's the only door into the room, so why would you look in there? Batman doesn't use doors, we've well established that.
Oh, it's true, yeah. There are no vents in this room, so he is not gonna come in.
You ever seen Batman open a door normally? I haven't. What? That was the hand? That was a... knocked him unconscious by punching him in the hand.
Got a pressure point in his hand.
Yeah.
Thanks. Are you okay?
I think this guy might be a janitor.
I eat punks like these for breakfast. What were they doing in here?
The ones that weren't hitting me went over there and started doing something to the power controls.
I eat pieces of shit like this for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Oh, it's trying to shut up.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Oh yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it? Oh no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit. But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely.
Yeah, give the flower to the woman with crazy plant powers.
Just don't let anyone see. Really. No.
I can't tell if that's like her mind control powers or just him being a fucking idiot.
Now give me a kiss.
I think it's the former.
Oh, right.
No one's watching.
That was what I assumed, because I remember that is her thing.
Of course I love you.
Looks like Joker has booby-trapped this control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take.
So these are like, yeah, use the two sticks to just sort of find a specific direction to point them both in.
This is true for most like third-person action games. It's definitely a game I can't really imagine playing with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could, and probably people would do, but you're not like as long as you're not like aiming stuff, I don't really mind not using a mouse. This is a little random, but I think this may have been one of the first games first PC games I played that had X input support. And we take it for granted now, but I think this is one of the first games I played, and I was like, oh, they're showing the Xbox like button prompts when I have an Xbox 360 controller plugged in. Like this is around about that time when that started to come into PC gaming.
I forget about that. Yeah, that wasn't always a thing.
That was a massive turning point for PC games when Microsoft just said, look, here we're gonna have some actual standards for controls. You're just gonna use our Xbox buttons, and you can have like here's like the API for them, and you can incorporate them into your games. Like before that, it was like weird shit like button 1 for your controller plugged into the serial port and whatever.
Right.
Like they're fucking dark times, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Button, it's like the shoulder buttons, like button 16 or something. You're like, what the fuck is button 16?
Right.
But yeah, no, I like just talking about wider PC gaming. That was a big deal.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been, as you know, working with Eichmann, and that still references those button numbers, and it's just like, yeah, there's. Yeah. You look at that and you're just like, yeah, that's a bunch of numbers. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah. And then it's been expanded as well, because there's plenty of PC games that because nowadays my go-to PC controller is a PS5 controller, and loads of games nowadays, Steam input will convert this into Xbox buttons, but there are also just a lot of games that just recognize the PS5 controller and give you the PlayStation face buttons on screen, which is really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Switch as well. There's lots of games that go, oh, this is a Switch controller. Here you go. Here are the buttons. And also games that they just let you choose between them as well.
I've always appreciated that, because like, as much as I appreciate, you know, the controllers just working, I don't know Xbox inputs. Like, mostly just due to the fact they're the like SNES buttons, but reversed. which
Right.
drives me nuts.
You see, I've got the opposite problem because I was like, I went from like, say you get a PlayStation and then I got like an Xbox 360, so my reference for lettered face buttons are Xbox, and then when I play anything on the Switch, that drives me crazy. But although I will also acknowledge that Nintendo have been doing that a lot longer, but still.
Like,
whenever I play a Switch game, I'm just like, oh god, that's the thing. That's the thing about PlayStation. At least they had the sense to use something completely unique, so there's no confusion.
Yeah, that's what makes me just like, why did you use the same ones that your competitors are using, but like different? Like, either it's the same thing or it's going to be something entirely different.
Yeah, it's also the Xbox seems to be pulling from. Oh god, so this gets really confusing because like in Japan, the circle button is on the right, and that's your primary button. Because in Japan, that's like equivalent of like a tick, and the cross, which by the way is a cross. It's not technically, it's not an X.
Right.
X is a letter, cross is a shape, and the PlayStation uses shapes. But you know, everyone says X.
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent of cancel or go back. But then in the West, for whatever fucking reason, they use X to go forward and triangle to go back.
Yeah.
And then like Xbox used the lettering from Nintendo, but kind of used the same thing as PlayStation. So A is forwards and B is back, so they're all different.
Yeah, no,
it's confusing. Yeah, there's like no standards, and then Nintendo, like the right button is forwards and the bottom button is back, so that all three of them are like different. Well, I think PlayStation now is like the Xbox style, but still.
Yeah.
And then you get some games, like some PS1 games like Metal Gear Solid, which even the Western versions use the Japanese style. Circle is forwards, X is back.
Yeah, like that. That's one of those things, like, I don't know why you would change that. Especially because, like, I think even SNES games were, like, A is sort of forwards and B is back. And it's just like...
Are you okay?
Do I look okay?
Is it just because, like, the bottom button is the one that people, like, would rest their thumb on? Like, I don't know what the thought process is there.
No, I don't know.
Are they still in there?
No, man. No one's come out since. You got to help them.
Stay here.
I recently, I've told you I recently got into PS2 modding, like soft modding, and even that has like a big menu, and before you can do anything, it says which button do you want to be your confirmation button, which just seems like a lot of work. But obviously, I don't know, they couldn't decide which one they wanted to be forwards and back.
Well, we got to see that one, I guess.
That's a real obscure character, damn.
It's like, I appreciate the effort to have everyone have their own button for confirmation and whatnot, but like, it feels like we could have very easily just made it uniform and stuck with it, but for some reason everyone had to have their own interpretation of it.
Is Mad Dog a character? What is that?
I don't know.
If you really want to like sort of make yourself second guess yourself, go into Steam inputs and turn on Nintendo button layout. So then you get like the Xbox buttons, but they're in like the Nintendo layout. That's real fucking confusing.
Oh yeah.
Because you can use like a Switch controller, but then the A is the button on the right. So when it says A in game, you pressing the button is labeled A on Nintendo. It's fucking that one really confuses me, especially when you play a game you're already familiar with. I'm sure there's someone who insists on using that, but
Joker's men are all wearing the security collars. I'll need to take out the operator first.
I gotta say, I forgot just how big this game is. I mean, I know we had the runtime before we started. I'm well aware of that, but it feels a lot way bigger than I remember.
Again, it's all one place, and yet it still feels pretty massive.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. I said I'm not the biggest fan of them going sort of full open world, but that's honestly pretty necessary. It's a natural evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, when we go back and when I'm playing it again, I don't know, my opinion might change.
This does feel like a very hard game to follow up.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they kind of nailed everything for the most part.
Try and mess with us.
From what I understand, fans are pretty split on which is better, Asylum or City. I think general consensus is City's better. I've always kind of leaned towards this, but like I've told you, I haven't played City in quite a while, so I don't know if that's necessarily true. And then Night is pretty much universally regarded as a disappointment.
Yeah.
Which isn't a terrible game for the record, but just disappointing.
What the fuck is happening?
The ultimate tactic.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
Oh my god.
Fucking idiots. Well, I suppose the AI is not the best here. Oh my god, that was like the winning tactic as well. What even is this room?
I was gonna ask, why are there fucking bird cages?
This is the work of the penguin.
Joker wanted the entrance to the Titan production plant guarded. I should dig up Harley's trail again so I can find it.
I get the impression that City is more like... It's just, in terms of gameplay, it's just more of the same. Or not more of the same, but like a logical extension of this game.
Yeah.
But like, the setting of Asylum is a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Where is the lab?
Back over there. I always get buzzed through. There's a hidden door, but, well, you know, it's hidden.
I'll find it. Stay here.
I thought the program was legitimate. I had no idea Joker was behind it.
I just work here. What good is killing me?
We found him, no thanks to you. The poor man could have died.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plants he travels underfoot. The spores he breathes in and destroys have children. Why does he deserve anything more than them? You people
What the hell?
ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
That might be the hardest one to find. Oh, I think is Killer Moth in Origins?
There's more happening than you know.
Oh no, there's Firefly. Another fucking who cares villain. Sorry.
Well, you wanted your skeleton riddle, there it was.
Kind of, it's probably too much for us to revisit, especially if we want to cover the whole trilogy. But I'm kind of curious about Origins though, because I really can't remember much about it.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't like a bad game, and it's one of those games that sort of people. This seems to be like a cult of people going, oh, it's actually the secret best game in the series, which I'm like, no, it fucking isn't. But I think it's mostly remembered for a boss fight with Deathstroke, yeah, which is just this QTE thing. I don't know. And finally. Yeah, that's a long ass time between the teaser and them become common enemies.
It's that's gruesome looking, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I get a little worried, so I looked up how long a long play of Arkham City is, and it's about 7 hours, so...
That's about the same as this, isn't it?
Yeah.
These things are pretty generic, like just, you know, very video gamey. for
Yeah,
Batarang when they. I don't think you can ride them. I'm gonna see that. I think this game, yeah.
Up there.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, yeah. Especially when you get other enemies in the arena. I guess this counts as a boss before they can become generic enemies.
Yeah.
Because, like, how long ago was Bane?
God, that was like hour 1, maybe?
Yeah.
We're on hour 4, I believe.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah,
4 hours?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know they spice this up by mixing them with generic enemies as well. That's kind of fun. It's very satisfying to do this riding thing and hit a bunch of mooks.
Yeah, yeah. It just, yeah, I think the only thing that really strikes me as strange about it is, like, they feel like, yeah, we turned Bane into just a generic enemy type, which is weird. Specifically because, like, he has very little involvement with it.
I mean, this whole making the monsters thing, that seems like something he would do, not be like an unwilling participant. This seems like it would be his plan, not Joker's, but maybe the Joker would be the main antagonist.
I think that's... I guess this is a little different topic, but that's sort of the thing that gets me about both the Joker always being the villain and always having to show Batman's origins. They're both part of, like, just not letting something go. Like, it feels like it has to be there by law. Like some sort of unwritten rule that there has to be these things. And it's like, no, it's fine when you don't do that.
I think the Joker thing is more egregious because, like, the origin you can do pretty simply.
Yeah.
Joker, it alters the entire plot. I kind of don't want to discuss that too much until we get to the actual sequels, but yeah, no, that's kind of a problem with the Arkham games. I don't want to, like, get ahead of myself, but I feel like Hugo Strange in the sequel is set up to be a really cool main antagonist, but then he's just fucking cast aside almost immediately, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then that's it about Arkham Knight the better. Because, like, you're right, Joker in the sequel is like, okay, alright, fine, whatever. But then when he's literally dead, and you're like, and you're still bringing him back. Like, for God's sake. Okay, so I remember this very distinctly being like one of the, well, sort of Metroidvania, but he instantly brings out the power-up. I think this made me think, like, can't he just airlift a bunch of supplies and shit? Like, look at this.
Oh my god.
If he has the ability to do that, just, you know. So this thing, I don't know where the long play is going, but when I got this zip line, I used it all the time, just because it seemed to be a real fast way of moving. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it kind of breaks one of the bosses, which I did by accident, but anyway, we'll get to that.
Interesting.
This thing's fun to use, by the way.
Yeah, I remember this now, yeah. It's a sort of neat power-up.
Yeah. I think you can use it to just, I don't know if it's this game or not, but you can just have a line, and then you can, like, basically use it in the same way you would a gargoyle. You can just perch on it. It might be the sequel, it might be a power-up, I don't know.
just really like the setting design in this game.
Yeah.